At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 20, Trey Miller. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 22, and at forward, a 6'3" junior, number 32, The coaches are coached by Corey Crystal and assisted by Chase Booker. Your officials for tonight's JV game, Brian Murray and Todd Shaw.
Looks good. We're live. We're running mic checks.
Yes, good mic check.
Hey Blake. Hey Blakey. How you doing tonight? I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good. Ready to watch some basketball?
Yes, sir.
Okay, our camera is working.
Camera's good.
Yep. I'm also gonna turn on the USB audio to see if we can get some ambient crowd noises.
I don't think we need
just to see what it looks like.
We get enough through this, I think.
Well, we're gonna cut our mic. Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Mic check 1 2. We're doing a quick mic check. Too much noise.
Volume from you guys.
Too much. Okay.
How about?
Okay.
Now
Test
I
it now.
can't. Can you hear?
That's whenever we turn up right here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Okay, mic check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Let's do mic check 2, mic check 2.
Mic check 2. Mic check 2.
Mic check 1. Mic check 1.
Go down one more still.
Mic check 1. Mic check 1.
Mic check 2. Mic check 2.
Okay. All right, Blake, say something.
Mic check 2. Mic check 2.
Mic check 1. Mic check 1.
Okay.
Now we do.
How's it sounding?
Okay, you guys sound really good.
Okay. Mic check. Here.
In a side of another room.
Yeah.
You know, like
I mean,
the crowd is silent.
This is just with our mics on. Do you want me to turn the
see if there's an echo.
Okay.
Mic check 2. Mic check 2.
mic check 1. Mic check 1. Sorry for the camera. We're trying to work out some audio stuff.
You guys sound pretty good. Actually a little quiet, and you were a little loud. And then after you balanced out, it was pretty nice.
What? I think we're just going to keep it rolling for a minute. I'm going to get on YouTube and see how this sounds.
Actually, down to here.
The audio does sound pretty good. It's amazing how much.
Ethan.
So this is your mic level. This is your mic level.
Yeah, those are
and
individual.
This is your gain. So we could actually make it sound better if we just reduce the gain a little bit and then turn up the main mix a little bit.
Cole Johnson for 3. 30-second timeout, Burris.
I think it's better with the camera on because it has some of the squeaks from the board. Yeah.
If you don't have it,
It just sounds like nothing's
sounds
there.
like I said, like you're in another room.
Foul number 20, Cole Johnson is first on the Trojans. Cole Johnson for 3. Dawson Scott.
Can you hear the ambient pretty well?
Through the stream.
Okay.
And I don't think it picks up my voice, so you don't hear it twice.
Let's move! What we doing, Brad?
Connor Taylor.
Hey, so how much? Mr. Whistle, have you recently? I have not. Okay. You want me to do this? I can. I'll get second half. That works. I'm going to try to change that and see if I can move it a little bit so it's, I can just do it. I'm going to try to move it closer to the table so it's not back. I know, but I'm just sitting here. It'd be better.
Foul number 25, Adam Phillips is first and third on the Owls. Hayden Evans adding the corner into the Owls. Clay Butler into the Trojans. Connor Taylor for 3. Ethan Hill.
You have to go to mode and then set it to picture. I'm pretty sure. I think so. I might see if we can put this in the middle of us, the camera. You got it for now. I don't know if it'll clear. It might. We'll see. We can goof around with it at halftime. I was in the frame.
Yeah.
Did you zoom in? No.
Yeah, I did a little. I need to zoom back out. I don't. Does the camera or the scoreboard look okay there?
Yeah.
After 1 quarter play, Fortunes lead 31-5.
Might get a baitcaster fishing pole for Christmas. Because can't get PlayStation 5s anywhere. Also, Luke Combs has his the newest deluxe album that he released. It's on vinyl at Walmart. I want that too.
For a pair of shoes.
I need to not lean in the frame.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
My parents were like, "We don't know what to get you," and I was like, "Fishing and kayak stuff."
I don't really need anything.
Yeah, I got a dog. I'm like. They only play 7 minutes. How long are varsity?
Colin Taylor Trey.
You want to help him out today? Yeah. I got the skies on.
Foul number 31, Clayton Garrison, his second. Team foul number 4 on the Owls. Ethan Hill shooting 2.
Yeah, Michaela McGowan, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
She won't be here for what, a couple of weeks, you think?
Yeah, she has COVID.
Clayton Garrison.
Okay. Yeah.
Cole Thompson for 3.
Good move.
Garrison shooting 2.
But I've done it for 4 years.
Sure, absolutely, absolutely. You know, and it's always fun to learn something new. But what I don't want is these guys to think like Whiteside shows up and
Yeah.
you're not getting paid. They're not getting a grade. They're not getting. They're just doing it for fun because you know. And if somebody else does it, it's fun.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So as long as they feel like they're getting better at it, they can take it where they want to use it to like model, practice, that sort of thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
So then because if you jump on and just went full hog and started doing the game, kids think you're fucking ball.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but we need to. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, exactly. And they're micro mono right now. They're only coming out 1 year. So we can mute the mic like during breaks and stuff, and you can talk about like, you know, this is what
Foul number 4, Clay Butler, his second, team foul number 5 on the Trojans.
you know, let's go ahead and talk about this.
Drew Hayden
Talk about
returning
that.
for the Owls.
Because mics don't have to be on all the time.
Sure.
So Whipham can mute them, you can coach them, and you can practice, and just do it with them, you know? Here, you know, follow my lead. I'm going to talk about this, and you're going to talk about that. You know what I mean?
Offensive foul number 31, Clayton Garrison, his third, team foul number 5 on Burris. Muncie Burris now with opponents. Adam Combs shooting 1 of 1.
Hey, Witham, did you listen to Cole Working do the freshman boys basketball?
No, I didn't see he was doing it.
He was doing it. He did it the last game. He actually did a real good job.
That's good.
One of our other guys who was a junior, he did, he was the quarterback. He was the announcer.
Oh,
Game announcer, yeah. Yeah. He did a nice job and actually did a real good job.
Cole Johnson for 3. Here at halftime, Trojans lead 58-21. first on the trophy.
Once again, and welcome to Newcastle Basketball on NC Trojan Report. I'm Rob Curry, and with me tonight are Blake McCown and Luke Witham. We're coming to you from Newcastle Fieldhouse, where the Trojans are hosting the Burris Owls in a non-conference game this evening. And before we look at the matchups tonight, I will let you know that the JV Trojans were victorious tonight over the Owls by the score of 85-37. Muncie Burris enters tonight's game with a 3-4 record overall. They have yet to play a Pioneer Conference game. The Owls will even the record tonight at 4-4 if they can get a win over the Trojans tonight. Burris opened the season with 2 losses, falling to Blue River and Yorktown. Then they topped Cambridge City before falling to Frankton and Monroe Central. They then got a big win over the Lapel Ball Club from Madison County by the score of 58-54. And last night they earned a hard-fought victory over the Eastbrook Panthers by the score of 66-65. The Owls have played a very solid schedule this year. They entered tonight's game having played opponents with a combined record of 15-10. Newcastle enters tonight's game with a record of 1-3. They are 0-1 in Hoosier Heritage Conference play. The Trojans played relatively well in their season opener against Guerin Catholic, which is a solid ball club. They followed that up with a very disappointing 67-41 loss at Anderson. They picked up their first win at sectional opponent Jay County last week before dropping a heartbreaker last night at conference foe New Pal by the score of 82-75 in overtime. And in that game, Cole McDaniel exploded for 39 points against the Dragons, but Newcastle, after having a 15-point lead at the end of 3 quarters, were outscored by New Pal by a 47-25 count in the combined fourth quarter and overtime periods. Newcastle was victorious over the Burris Owls in a game just about a year ago by the score of 66-48, and they have taken the last 3 meetings with the Owls in their all-time series. We will take a break. When we come back, we will get you the starting lineups. This is Trojan Basketball on NC Trojan Report.
Justin Bates. Now, at this time, let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Burris Owls. Starting tonight for the Owls, a 6-foot sophomore wearing number 4, Bryce Carr.
Carnes enters tonight's game averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. McBride comes in averaging 6 points.
Wearing number 12, Josh Stevenson.
Stevenson averages 10 points a game, 3.5 rebounds.
Number 15, Brent Jones.
Jones, the leading scorer with 18 points, 8 rebounds.
Wearing number 24, Nate Brown.
And Nate Drown averages 5 points and 4 rebounds. They are coached by Joseph Anderson.
Now, Trojan fans, on your feet. Let's make some noise and make the starting lineup for your Newcastle Trojans. Starting tonight at guard, a 6'4" sophomore, wearing number 22, Kevin Welch.
Welch comes in entering 8 points, 8
And
rebounds.
6'2" junior, wearing number 20, Caleb Groh.
Groh, 7.3 points, 1 rebound a
Number
game.
21, Trey Miller.
Miller averages 12.5
In the
points, 2
middle, the
rebounds.
6'3" senior, wearing number 40,
And Fielden averages 6.5
And
points,
guard,
4
a
rebounds.
senior, wearing number 4, Cole McDaniel.
McDaniel, one of the leading scorers in the area, comes in averaging 19.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. Of course, the Trojans are coached by Daniel Cox.
Start talk for sound check.
All right, we're hitting a sound check real quick.
Check 1, 2.
Check 1, 2.
More sound.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2.
We are just about ready to get things started here. Gavin Welch steps into the center circle to jump it up against Grant Jones of the Burris Owls. Owls control the tap. Up with it quickly is Carnes. He gets it off high right side, and they go down on the baseline with it to Jones. Jones back out on top to McBride. They work it around the perimeter. That's Carnes, nearly travels. Penetration there by Jones. Back to Carnes. Carnes into the lane, skips it out. Three-pointer on the way is too strong by McBride. Loose ball fought for. We'll get a whistle, jump ball call here in the early going. Arrow points in the direction of Newcastle. Burris steps back into man-to-man defense, across the timeline. With it for the Trojans is Groh. Groh goes high right side, left side to McDaniel. He drives left baseline, puts up a runner, in and out, no good. Rebound cleared off by Drown for the Owls. Up with it they come, near side it comes to Jones. Jones down on the baseline to Carnes. Carnes back out to Jones. Jones penetrates, puts up, kicks it out in the corner to Carnes. Carnes three-pointer on the way is too strong, loose and fought for. Up with it for the Trojans quickly is Miller. Miller, right wing, goes into the lane to Fielden. Fielden kicks it back out on top. Three-pointer on the way is too strong there by Groh. And rebound is off to the Owls. Near side it comes. Drive there by Drown, kicks it out on the baseline to Stevenson. His three-pointers hard off the rim. Rebounds cleared off by the Trojans. Trojans, top of the key now. Three-pointer on the way is in and out and back in by Fielden. Puts Newcastle on top. 3-0 here in the early going. Near side it comes to Carnes for Burris. Goes to Drown. Drown lets fly with a quick three. It's off the front iron. No good. Rebounds cleared off by Groh of Newcastle. Groh penetrates into the lane. Puts up a scoop shot. It's up and good. Gives the Trojans an early 5-point lead here at the 6:19 mark of quarter number one. Carnes with it for Burris. Gets it to the top of the key to Jones, their leading scorer. He penetrates, puts up a runner in the lane. It's up and good. Nice take there by Jones. Makes it a 5-2 ball game. Grow with it between the circles. Now it comes between the circles to McDaniel. McDaniel, near side, it comes to Miller. He drives right baseline, puts up a run in the lane. He's tripped, and he will go to the line as the shot was errant, but he'll be shooting 2.
Foul number 24 is eighth round. That is his first on the Owls. Trey Miller at the line, shooting 2.
Miller, as we said, comes in averaging about 12.5 a game, readies his first free throw. It rattles around and falls in. Second free throw is also good, makes it a 7-2 Trojan lead. McBride with it, goes high right side to Jones for Burris. Back out on top, it comes to Carnes, near side to Drown, and goes down the baseline to McBride. McBride looking pressured, goes to the baseline to Stevenson, finds Drown inside, puts up a short shot, is no good, rebounds cleared off by Miller of Newcastle. He comes near side with it to Grow, back to Miller, shot fake, drives right baseline, skips it across to the corner, but it hits the bottom of the backboard. Finally, McDaniels picks up the loose ball, and Welch with it now. Now it's between the circles, Grow with it. Grow, high left side, being guarded closely by Carnes, goes high post to Welch, little scissor cut. Welch, jump shot 17 feet straight away, is up and good. Puts the Trojans up 9-2 here in the early going. Carnes with it for Burris. He penetrates into the lane, kicks it baseline to Drown. Drown comes out on top to Stevenson. Stevenson being guarded closely there by Grow. They get it off to Carnes. Carnes drives left side, has it knocked away momentarily. Loose fought for, stolen away by Grow. Grow up with it quickly. He penetrates into the lane, puts up another scoop shot, up and good. Puts the Trojans up by a 9-point spread, 11-2 here at the 4:40 mark of the first quarter. Blake, how are things looking to you over there?
They're looking pretty good so far here for the Trojans. Playing some solid defense, hitting a lot of shots to start off here, so good to come out hot against a good Muncie Burris team. Hopefully we can carry on with the momentum and catch it up here tonight.
Hopefully there's no, well, obviously looks like there's no hangover from the disappointing conference loss last evening, so it's good to see them get out.
Yeah, the boys
quickly.
played their heart out last night. Disappointing to fall to conference rival New Pal, but looks like they're bouncing back here well tonight.
It'll be Owl basketball. They'll take it the length of the court. Trojans settle back into their man-to-man defense. McBride with it across the 10-second line. Being pressured tightly by McDaniels. Stripped away by McDaniels. He does up with it loose on the court, but it's picked up there by Grow. Grow skips it across to Miller. Miller's three-pointer left wing is in and out, no good. Rebound fought for. We got a whistle, and they're going to get, I think, looked like maybe Fielden with the foul.
Foul number 47, Fielden. That is his first on the Trojans.
That's Fielden's first of the night, first on the Trojans.
Drown in the front court for Burris. Goes high right side to Carnes. Trojans come out in a little bit of a trap. They go down the baseline to Drown. Drown three-pointer on the near side is short. Rebounds cleared off by McDaniels of the Trojans. He's up with it quickly. And we got a carry called there against McDaniel. Turns the ball back over to the Owls. Wasn't sure about that one, but a turnover nonetheless. As we said, Burris looking to get to the 500 mark if they can pick up a win this season, and it would be a huge win for them if they could come to the field house and get a victory. Carnes with it high right side for Burris. He penetrates right side, kicks it off on the baseline to Stevenson. Stevenson shot fake. Runner into the lane is off the back iron, no good. Rebounds cleared off by Welch of the Trojans.
Welch has had a very big role this season. He has stepped up as a sophomore, and Caleb Grow puts up a nice layup there for another bucket for him.
Welch has impressed me with his athleticism, young player. I'm sure there's big plans for him, not only this year, but in the future. Loose ball picked up by the Trojans on the Burris end. They get it up to Fielden. Fielden puts it up, has it partially blocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Newcastle. We got any multi-sport athletes out here, Blake?
We have multiple. Devin Fielden was an offensive lineman for the football team, and Gavin Welch also plays baseball. He's part of the Trojan baseball team. Sophomore, hoping to bring a presence to the varsity team this year.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's impressed me with his athleticism, and you could about look at Fielden and know that he's a football player. High post, it comes to Fielden. He turns and faces, looks, goes down the low post to Welch, has it knocked away briefly, but he picks it back up. Let's fly with a three-pointer, right wing off the front iron, no good. Rebound is cleared off by Stevenson of Burris. He gives it off to McBride. McBride goes right side to Carnes. Carnes drives right baseline. He's cut off. Spin dribble, gives it back out to a new player into the ball game, and that is Fisher.
Ball was tipped away by Fielden there. It'll remain Owl ball. Matney checks into the game here.
Fisher triggered in on the far side. Works against Trojan pressure. It's deflected out of bounds. Burris will retain. Fisher gets the ball in bounds to Carnes. Carnes drives like baseline, has it blocked away, and up with it for the Trojans is Miller. Miller now to Grow. Grow between the circles on the dribble. Goes left side to McDaniel. McDaniel really hasn't looked for too many shots tonight after his big night last night, but I'm sure he's looking to spread things around. Grow with it on the dribble. McDaniel finds a wide open Welch inside for two. Puts the Trojans up by 13 here at the 2:10-minute mark of quarter number one. Carnes now to Jones. Jones again, the leading scorer for Burris. Puts up a runner, gets another one to fall. McDaniel with it for the Trojans. McDaniel with it in the corner. Goes down low post to Welch. Welch kicks it back out to McDaniel. He's being guarded closely by McBride. 18-foot jump shots in and out, no good. Tipped out of bounds. They say last touched by Matney.
Matty checking in the game here for Miller.
So we've got Matty and Matney into the lineup here for the Trojans.
Your Trojans, number 3, Sam Matty.
And McKibben into the lineup for Burris. Gives it off to Carnes. Back to McKibben. And we got a bump against, I think they're going to get
Foul number 20, Caleb Grow.
Grow on that. Hits his first.
Second team foul on the Trojans here this evening.
Al's triggered in bounds. Carnes being pressured, trapped at the near the 10-second mark. Gets it off to Jones. Jones goes down inside to Drown. Drown turnaround jump shot at the block is no good. Rebound loose and fought for. Drown puts it back up, has it blocked away. They're rejected big time by Matney, I should say, and the three-pointer by McKibben's no good. Up with it quickly for the Trojans is Welch. Welch gives it off to Grow between the circles. Goes left wing with it to Matty. Matty drives left baseline, puts up a scoop shot. Oh, doesn't fall. Rebound cleared off by Drown of Burris. He gives it off to McKibben. McKibben. Owls work the ball around the perimeter. Near side it comes to Carnes. Carnes drives left baseline. He's cut off. Fall away jumper on the baseline is too strong. Rebound is cleared off by Grow. Grow up across the 10-second line quickly. Finds a open McDaniel cutting to the basket, but it's stolen away by Burris. Back with the Owls quickly. And we go. They work it around the perimeter. And that is McKibben. He lets fly with a three from the right wing. It's short. Nice block out by McDaniel. He comes out with a rebound, but it's loose and picked up. And finally, Jones misses a layup, and it's finally cleaned up there by Colin McBride of the Owls, putting the Owls within 9 here at 12 seconds to go in quarter number one. McDaniel in no hurry. We're under 10 seconds.
McDaniel trying to get the final shot of the quarter here.
He drives right wing, has it knocked away momentarily. 1 second, and there's a three by Matty. He's off the front iron, no good. And after 1 quarter of play, your score, Newcastle 15, Burris 6. We'll take a short break. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on the NC Trojan Report. We're back here at the field house. Trojans lead at 15-6 after 1 quarter of play. Anything stand out to you statistically there, Blake, in that first quarter?
Caleb Groh is leading all scorers at the moment with 6 points, and Grant Jones from Burris is leading scorer with 4 of their 6.
Burris basketball, they got it in the front court. McBride with it between the circles, goes high right side to Drown. Drown goes down baseline to Jones, has it knocked away and out of bounds, last touched by Welch of Newcastle.
There will be a foul called on Gavin Welch there. His first of the night, third on the Trojans here in the first half.
Gavin Welch, his first, third on the Trojans.
McKibben will trigger it in for Burris, gets it into McBride. McBride thinks about a 3, backs it back out, reverses it now. Carnes with it between the circle. He penetrates into the lane, kicks it out to McBride. His three-pointer right wing is up and good. Pulls the Owls to within 6. Maddie with it for Newcastle. He's being guarded closely by Carnes. Picks up his dribble, looks, skips it across to Groh. Back to Maddie. Goes high post with it now to Welch after the scissor cut. Welch, three-pointer or two-pointer, 18-footer off the front iron is no good. But he chases down his own rebound. Kicks it out on top to Miller, right, left side to Maddie. They go down on the baseline. Three-pointer is in and out, no good by Groh. Rebound is cleared off by Jones of Muncie Burris. Jones penetrates into the lane, has it knocked away momentarily, regains possession, kicks it to the baseline. They go out on top. Near side it comes to McBride. McBride now left wing to McKibben. McKibben now to Carnes. Carnes penetrates, puts up a runner in the lane, but no good, but he is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Foul's called on number 3, Sam Maddie, his first in the night, 4th team foul on the Trojans.
3, Sam Maddie, his first, 4th on the Trojans. Bryce Carnes shooting 2.
Carnes readies his first free throw. Unable to connect on that one.
Cole McDaniel returning for Newcastle. Josh Stevenson in for the Owls.
Substitutions there. Stevenson in for Burris. Back in for Burris as McDaniel re-enters the lineup for the Trojans. And we'll see if Burris can pull within 5 here. Free throw is up and good by Carnes. Makes it a 15-10 ball game here at the 6:40 mark of quarter number 2. Groh with it now for the Trojans. High left side comes near side to Welch. Welch to McDaniel. McDaniel drives left, kicks it left baseline. Three-pointer is up and good by Groh. Makes it an 18-10 Trojan lead. Near side it comes to McKibben for Burris. He's working against pressure from Matney. Now between the circles it comes to Carnes. He skips it over to McBride. McBride being pressured, drives right baseline. He's cut off. And out on top it comes back to, goes down on the baseline to McKibben. McKibben drives right baseline, loses it momentarily, blocked away and picked up by the Trojans. Groh up with it quickly. He penetrates to the basket, puts up a little runner in the lane, spins in and out, no good rebound. Cleared off by Carnes of Burris. Trojans miss an opportunity there to extend that lead back up to 10. Carnes penetrates into the lane, kicks it out. There's a three-pointer on the way by McBride's up and good. Trims that Trojan lead back down to 5. The Owls beginning to warm up here a little bit after a slow start. McDaniel with it high right side. He's being guarded by McBride. Has it knocked away momentarily. Owls look to be gaining a little bit of confidence in here after coming into the field house. Maybe not having played in a facility like this before. We've got to get a travel against Welch. Carnes with it high right side for Burris. He penetrates into the lane. Tries to kick it off to the corner, but it's stolen away by McDaniel. McDaniel wants a foul called, won't get it. And Miller with it now for the Trojans. Miller skips it across, goes down to the baseline. There's a three-pointer on the way by Welch, is up and good. Puts the Trojans back up on top by 8. McBride directs traffic for the Owls. He comes near side with it to McKibben. McKibben back out on top. It goes to Carnes. Carnes working against pressure from McDaniel. Picks up his dribble. Goes right side to Stevenson. Stevenson back to McBride. Now to Jones. Jones looking to drive, spin dribble into the lane, loses his footing, and we're going to get a travel call as he threw it up in the air and caught it. Gives the ball back over to the Trojans. It looked like Burris was kind of getting their sea legs under them for a few minutes there or two, but then they've kind of cooled back off, I think.
Yeah, I think the Trojans need to get more sound on defense and start sinking some more shots on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice backdoor cut there by McDaniels as he scores off the assist from Miller.
Great pass there by Trey Miller.
Outstanding, puts the Trojans back up by 10. McBride being guarded by McDaniels. Spin dribble, gives it off now to Carnes. Carnes drives right side into the paint, puts up a runner, and up and good. Carnes with a nice finish there for the Owls, makes it a 23-15 ball game. Welch with it for Newcastle. Between the circles, goes high left side to Grow. Grow on the dribble near side to McDaniels. 3:40 to go here, quarter number 2. McDaniels, runner in the lane, skips it out. They work it around the perimeter. Three-pointer by Maddie is off the front iron. No good. Rebound cleared off by Jones. Jones takes it the length of the court. Left-handed scoop shot. We got a whistle, and we're going to get a foul against Miller. As it looked like Jones might have been out of control a little bit, but he's bailed out on the call.
It's Trey Miller's first foul of the night. 5th team foul on the Trojans.
Jones's first free throw. Up and good. We said Jones came into the ball game tonight averaging 18 points a game, also 8 rebounds, so nearly a double-double.
Jones is at 5 points here on the evening.
You can tell by the way they run things, they're looking to get him the ball whenever possible.
Gavin Welch has been playing great defense on Jones here tonight.
Jones's next free throw rattles around and falls in, makes it a 23-17 ball game. McDaniels with it into the front court for the Trojans. McDaniels drives right wing, skips it across to Maddie. Maddie looking, now back to Welch between the circles. Near side it comes to McDaniel. McDaniel lets fly with the three-pointers up and nothing but the bottom of the net. Is that Cole's first tonight?
Yeah, Cole's first 3 of the night. He's up to 5 points here on the evening.
Burris with it. That is Fisher. Fisher behind the back dribble. Now he's trapped, gives it off. Baseline runner by Carnes is up. He's has it blocked away, and up with it now for the Trojans is Field, and he gives it off to McDaniel. McDaniel goes high post to Fielden. Now back to McDaniel. Drives right wing. Looks for the give and go, but kind of throws it to nowhere. Fortunately, Welch is able to pick it up. Baseline jump shot's no good. Gets his own rebound and kicks it out to McDaniel. McDaniel shot fake, drive the lane, puts up a runner. It's blocked away, no call. And Jones comes up with it, but they, ooh. And we got a technical foul called. And I didn't see who it was against. Did you, Blake?
Technical foul on Cole McDaniel here tonight.
Not happy with the no foul call, I think, on that drive.
Grow will sub in for McDaniel here, I believe. Colin McBride to the line to shoot his 2 free throws.
First free throw's up and good. Pulls the Owls within 8. He'll try to trim it down even further. As a frustrated Cole McDaniels goes to the bench. Second one in and out, no good. But the Owls will retain possession. Ball's triggered in to McBride. Owls in no hurry. McBride still with it, dribbles left wing, drives left baseline. He's cut off by Maddie. Backs it back out. Now between the circles it comes to Stevenson. Near side it comes to Fisher. Fisher drives left baseline, pull up jump shot. Off the iron, no good. Rebound loose and full fought for. Jones comes up with it, takes it strong to the basket. He scores it, and he will go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Jones up to 8 points on the evening, looking to push his point total to 9 here at the free throw line. Score is 26-20 at the 2:04 mark here in the second quarter of play.
Jones's first free throw off the back iron. No, if they want to get back in this game, they're going to have to knock down free throws, I think. Up with it for the Trojans is Miller. Miller being guarded closely by Carnes. Drives right wing, takes it all the way to the glass, puts up a runner off the iron, no good. Rebound loose and fought for. Finally, Miller comes back up with it, and out of bounds. They say last touch by Fisher, so the Trojans will retain possession.
Great job by Miller there to stay with the ball and stay in contention and keep the ball close with the Trojans, as Ethan Hinton will enter the game, subbing out Trey Miller.
Hinton now, after getting some minutes in the JV game, is going to see some varsity minutes, I believe. Fielden now gets the inbounds pass, comes to Maddie between the circles. Left wing it goes to Grow. We're under 2 minutes here, quarter number 2. Left wing it goes to Grow, now to Fielden. Fielden between the circles to Maddie. Maddie. He's being guarded by McBride, still on the dribble. Goes down the baseline to Grow. Grow goes down inside, finds an open Welch, who puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out on top. They go to Maddie. Maddie's long three-pointer straightaway is nothing but the bottom of the net. Puts the Trojans back up by 9. Good ball movement there by the Trojans. Results in them extending it into a 9-point lead. McBride penetrates, goes to the basket for Burris, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Foul is called on number 3, Sam Maddie, his second of the night. 7th team foul on the Trojans as the Owls enter the bonus.
McBride knocks down his first free throw, so he'll have his second. Second free throw also good. Makes it a 29-22 ball game as the ball is triggered into Sam Maddie in the backcourt. We're under a minute to play here, quarter number 2. Maddie drives left wing, gives it off to Welch, top of the key. He drives right side, puts up a little jumper in the lane, is no good. Rebounds cleared off by Jones of Burris. Jones into the front court, takes the length, pull up jump shot, 14 feet straight away, no good. Rebound loose and fought for. Jones comes up with it again. He kicks it out to Carnes. Carnes drives baseline, puts up a runner, no good. Rebounds loose and out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by Fielden, as we're under 30 seconds to play here.
Substitution here by Muncie Burris. McKibben enters the game, exchange for number 25, Carter Fisher.
And McKibben looks like he'll trigger it in. McKibben finally gets it into Carnes. Carnes high right side. 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Near side it comes to McKibben. Near side now as McBride will dribble center it.
Looks like the Owls are holding for the final shot of the half.
Near side it comes to McKibben. 5 seconds. Down the baseline to Jones. Jones drives baseline, has it blocked away. And a nice defensive effort there by the Trojans as they cut off Jones's drive, but Burris will retain as it went out of bounds with just 0.5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. They get it inbounds to Jones. Jones has it knocked away, and that's going to do it for the second quarter of play. Your score is Newcastle 29, Burris 22. We will take a break and be back with some halftime numbers. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on the NC Trojan Report.
Some halftime numbers here this evening. For the visiting Owls, leading scorer Colin McBride with 10 points, sharing 10 points also with Grant Jones as Burris is leading scorers. Some stats for the Trojans. Caleb Groh leading the way with 11 at the half, followed along with Gavin Welch's 7 points, 5 points from Cole McDaniel, and 3 points from Devin Fielden. Looking forward to a good second half of play. We will have our segment Drink of the Night here at halftime, and we will get back with you with that here in a moment.
And hit transition.
All right, we are.
Turn the volume down just a tad bit.
We're at.
Main mix. Yeah. Okay.
We're here, Drink of the Night.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's favorite segment. Tonight we have Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. Luke picked this drink out tonight. Luke, you've ever had this before?
I have. Do you like normal Dr. Pepper?
I'm not a big soda guy. Even though we do Drink of the Night every night and it's a soda, I just don't drink soda too often.
Well,
Yeah, let's crack this open.
sink it.
Dink it and sink it.
Oh, yeah.
First thoughts here, Lucas.
It's like delicious.
It tastes the same as normal Dr. Pepper, as
Is
I
it
remember.
correct?
Nah,
It definitely has a cream
mean-
soda kick.
I really do not taste the cream soda kick to it.
You haven't had Dr. Pepper in a while.
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a while.
It's a delicious
I
drink
will.
here.
I think this is the best drink we've had thus far this season.
It's safe, you know.
It is. It's a safe route. What were you thinking of scoring it, Lucas?
I'm going 7.4.
7.4. That's pretty high.
Yeah, highest all year so far.
Highest all year for Lucas. I'm going to go a 5.2. That's also my highest. That'll average out to about a 6.4 here tonight with the.
Try 6.3.
My bad. I'm not a math major, Lucas. Yeah. So Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, 6.3, approved by Lucas. Not so much by me though. All right. We will catch you back for the third quarter.
right, welcome back. I am going to run through some quick stats here from some college action. Cam Tabor the other night for the Lady Wildcats of Davison had 17 points against East Tennessee State. I believe the Lady Wildcats were victorious. Luke Bumlow scored 2 in the 10-point loss to Indiana State earlier today. And Purdue beat Notre Dame in the Crossroads Classic. Gillis having 12 points and 9 rebounds, almost having his first career double-double. Some news from some Newcastle sports. Last night, Lila Hudson won conference in the 500 freestyle. And today the boys took 6th in conference, which is the best that the boys swim team has ever done since entering the Hoosier Heritage Conference. So shout out to the boys for putting in some good work today, and shout out to Lila for winning conference on her own.
We are back here at the Newcastle Fieldhouse, just about ready to get things underway in quarter number 3. The Trojans lead it by the score of 29-22. Burris heading back out on the court. They're going to go back with Drown and Jones and McBride, Carnes, and Stevenson. Newcastle's going to trigger it on the far side. It'll be Miller, along with Groh, Welch, Fielden, and McDaniel. Groh in the backcourt, being guarded closely there by Stevenson, goes right baseline, and down inside it goes to Welch. Welch thinks about it, kicks it back out to McDaniels. McDaniels drives right baseline, kicks it out to Welch. They work it around the perimeter. Miller with it, high left side, goes down inside to Fielden. Fielden, spin dribble, nice little take by Fielden. Scores it and puts the Trojans back up by 9. McBride with it, being guarded closely by McDaniels, right wing. He's being pressured, picks up his dribble, tries to go high post, but it's stolen away by Fielden. He gets it over to Groh. Groh now kicks it out to Miller. Miller penetrates into the lane, out on top to Welch. Welch thinks about it, but thinks better, gives it off to McDaniel. McDaniel dribbles, centers it. He penetrates into the lane, puts up a runner, up, oh, in and out, no good. Rebound cleared off, though, by Fielden. Down on the baseline, it goes to Groh. Groh, his three-pointers off the iron, no good.
McDaniel's slow to get up after he hit the bleachers after getting pushed by that layup.
Jones drives the lane, spin moves, tries to kick it out, and it's stolen away by Burris down on the right baseline for the Owls. They pick it back up after the Newcastle steal. There's a three-pointer on the way by Burris, is no good. They get it back up. Welch thinks about a three. Now let's fly. It's in and makes it a 34-22 Newcastle lead.
Welch into the double digits tonight as he records his 10th point of the evening.
Burris with it now. Goes high left side to Stevenson. Couldn't spit out his name. He throws it away, but it's knocked out last touch by the Trojans. And Stevenson will trigger the ball in bounds on the baseline in the far corner, actually. Stevenson looks, gets it into Carnes. Carnes between the circles. Goes right side with it now to Jones. Jones penetrates into the lane. Fall away jump shot is no good. And rebounds cleared off by the Trojans. Nice defense there by Newcastle. Welch with it now between the circles. He goes high right side to Miller. Miller thinks about it. Oh, nice pocket pass in there to Fielden. He skips it out to the near baseline to Grow. His three-pointers in and out, no good. Trojans with some really nice ball movement, just can't get the ball to fall here. Three-pointer, long three-pointer on the way there by McBride's no good. Rebounds cleared off by the Trojans. Grow now between the circles. Fielden with a three-pointer straight away, off the iron, no good. And up with it for Burris is McBride. McBride goes down the baseline. There's a three-pointer by Drown, is off the iron, no good. Both teams seem to have a lid on the basket. They're getting good ball movement, but just can't get shots to fall. Trojans hold a 12-point lead. Now McDaniel drives to the basket, and he takes it hard, but he's going to get fouled. So Cole McDaniel, after a frustrating first half, I think, for him, gets to the line. He'll be shooting 2 points, 2 free throws, I should say, for Newcastle.
That is only the second foul called on Muncie Burris this evening.
Wow. A relatively physical game. That's a little bit surprising. McDaniels knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw is up. We got a whistle and a lane violation. Nullifies the basket, the free throw by McDaniel, gives the ball back over to Newcastle. Newcastle does, however, hold on to a 13-point lead as we near the 5-minute mark of quarter number 3. Baseline, it goes to Drown. Drown double teamed on the far side, goes to Jones. He drives right baseline, takes a runner to the basket and scores. Nice strong move to the basket by Jones. Pulls the Owls back within 11. McDaniel being pressured. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against McBride.
Foul number 10, Colin McBride. That was his first and second on Burris.
Just McBride's first foul. Grohl triggered in. Between the circles comes to Fielden, back to Groh. Groh goes right side to McDaniel. McDaniel lets fly with a three off the front iron, no good. Rebound pulled off by Fielden. Oh, he skips it out. He had a point-blank layup, but he kicked it out, and I guess it was good because Groh buries the three-pointer, puts the Trojans up by 14. So some unselfish play there by Fielden, and that brings a timeout by the Burris Owls. And with that, we'll take a break. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on the NC Trojan Report. Burris Owl basketball, 4:35 to play here, quarter number 3. Trojans lead it by 14. Jones with it now, left wing, go to the baseline, but stolen away by Newcastle. Up with it quickly, and there's a basket by Miller. Extends the Trojan lead to 16, and the Trojans have extended biggest lead of the night, I'm pretty sure, and playing the kind of basketball I think they thought they should be playing here even in the first half. Runner by Jones is no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
One thing I have noticed tonight on the offensive side of the ball for the Trojans, they're playing a lot more as a team, not playing through the 1 or 2 players that we're used to, and pretty even numbers around the board tonight.
Excellent ball movement. They've gone inside out several times, and really good ball movement. Just haven't had a lot of the three-pointers haven't fallen that well, but still they're pushing it up and down the floor, and they're extended the lead to 16 points, so they're in pretty good shape at the time being. First free throw by Jones was no good. This one in and out as well. Rebound cleared off by Fielden of Newcastle. Groh with it in the front court, gives it off to McDaniel. McDaniels tries to go inside to Welch, but he loses it and stolen away by Jones of Burris. Jones takes it the length of the court and has it knocked away out of bounds. We're going to get Newcastle a foul.
Foul was called on 22 Gavin Welch, his second of the night, second team foul on the Trojans here in the second half.
Jones will try once again to cut into that Newcastle lead.
I believe if Muncie Burris is looking to come back here tonight, they got to start hitting their free throws.
I believe that's, what, 3 straight misses at least from the line?
From Jones alone, yes.
Right. Second one is in and out, no good. And we got a lane violation again, so no hard luck there for Jones. Gives the ball back over to the Trojans. We will see if Burris has got some fight left in him here for the Trojans are able to extend the lead. They do pick up with some full court pressure here as Groh gets into the front court being guarded by McBride, gets to the baseline to McDaniels. McDaniels drives the left baseline. He scores it, and he'll go to the line with a chance for the three-point play.
Foul number 10, Colin McBride, his second, team foul number 3 on the out. Colin McDaniel shooting 1.
Cole readies his first free throw. That is, or his only free throw, I should say. That's up and good as the Trojans come out with some full court 1-2-1-1 pressure. And Jones with it into the front court for Burris as they break the pressure. Jones 15-footer straightaways off the iron, no good, as the Trojan defense looks to be hurrying Jones on the offensive end. McDaniels up with it quickly, but it's knocked away and stolen away by Fisher of Burris. His little runner in the lane is short, gets his own rebound. Turnaround jump shot, and finally falls in for Fisher. Brings the Owls back within 17. First bucket in a while, I believe, for Burris. Welch with it, being guarded by Jones between the circles. 2 tallest players on the floor out 35 feet from the basket. They give it off to Groh. Groh goes down inside to Fielden. Fielden on the left block, spins, kicks it back out on top. Welch three-pointer straight away is up and good. Another good example of outstanding ball movement by the Trojans pays off this time with a three-point basket by Welch. Burris with it. Carnes drives right baseline. He's cut off. Up and under move is no good, but we're going to get a foul against the Trojans.
Foul's called on 21 Trey Miller, his second of the night, third team foul here in the second half for the Trojans.
Bryce Carter shooting 2.
Who's standing out of scores for us here in this quarter? For
this quarter, Gavin Welch has pushed his scoring up to 13, I believe, and really nobody from Burris has really done much as they miss yet again another free throw. That's their 5th free throw missed in a row.
Not going to be able to come back shooting free throws that way, that's for sure. Jones sits down after several other substitutions.
Jones is up to 13 points on the night, I believe.
Got half their points.
Inching his way back up to his average as they missed their 6th straight free throw.
Rebounds cleared off by Groh of Newcastle. He's being pressured in the backcourt by Fisher. Groh drives right wing, goes down the baseline to McDaniels. McDaniels finds an open Matney inside. His power layup is up and good. Extends the Newcastle lead to 22.
Matney's first points of the evening.
Fisher with it for Burris. Goes left side to McKibben. McKibben penetrates in lane, kicks it back out on top to Carnes. Carnes 15-foot jump shot straight away off the back iron. No, rebounds loose. Fought for, and we've got a whistle and a travel.
Great hustle by Sam Matty there as he dives on the floor. Unlucky to receive a traveling violation.
Yeah, Trojans working very hard, and it shows on the scoreboard as they got that 22-point lead. Got some perspiration, I think, on the court. This is going to be Burris's basketball. They'll unbound it in front of their own bench. McKibben will trigger it in, gets it into Drown. Now they try to go down inside to Drown, but he has to save it as it was knocked away. Carnes comes up with it, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to go against Matney.
That'll be Matney's first of the evening, 4th foul on the Trojans in the second half.
2 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Owls inbounds. The three-pointer is up by McBride is no good. We got a whistle, and a foul is going to go against Burris on the push-off as they jockey for position on the rebound there.
It's McKibben's first foul of the night.
Gives the ball back over to the Trojans. Sam Matty into the front court, being guarded by McKibben of Burris. He goes high post with it to Matney. Matty looks. They can get back out to Matty. Grow with it now. McDaniels. He penetrates into the lane, kicks it out. Nice ball movement once again, and buries it. A three-pointer is up and good by Grow.
Grow pushes his point total to 15 on the evening.
And puts Trojans up by 25. Burris with it, being pressured on the near side. Look at a gap as Fisher drug his pivot foot, turns the ball over to Newcastle. My numbers, if I can do the math in my head, looks like the Trojans put up 22 points in this quarter already. McDaniel now, he penetrates into the lane, kicks it baseline to Grow. Grow's three-pointer, in and out, no good, but the rebound's pulled down by Matney. He puts it up and scores, and he will go to the line with a chance for the three-point play.
Matney's second bucket of the evening pushes his point total to 4.
Matney at the line, shooting 1. Into the Owls lineup, number 54.
Whatever Coach Cox said to him at the halftime break, I think is working, as they've outscored Burris by about 25-4, if my numbers are correct.
Matney's free throw good there as he converts on the three-point play.
And we got a Trojans trap McKibben on the far side, and then we get a jump ball call. Owls retain possession. They'll inbound it on the far side. Substitution for Burris as Stevenson re-enters the lineup. McKibben sits down. We're under a minute to play here, quarter number 3. Owls triggered in. Carnes with it now between the circles. He gives it off now to Fisher. Fisher drives, picks up his dribble, skips it near side to Carnes. Carnes drives right baseline. He's cut off. Pull up jump shot on the baseline. It's too strong. Loose and fought ball. McDaniels comes up with it. Gives it off to Matty. Matty now gets it up quickly to Grow. Grow down on the baseline. It comes to Miller. And Matty now between the circles. 30 seconds to go here. Quarter number 3. Looks like the Trojans are going to hold for one shot as they go into their little delay game before the quarter ends. 20 seconds now. McDaniel. We'll see if they call out a set here. He's high right side. Left side, I should say. And they go into the 1-4 low, and McDaniels pulls up three-pointer, nothing. But the bottom of the net makes it a 57-26 ball game, and that's going to do it for the third quarter of action. Your score, Newcastle 57, Burris 26. We'll take a break. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on the NC Trojan Report. Back here at Newcastle High School, the Trojans have extended it out to a 57-26 lead. And the Trojans, again, if my math is right, they outscored Burris there in the third quarter of play, 28-4.
Great job by the Trojans to come out of the half with a little bit of fire under them and getting them going.
Cole McDaniels drives the lane, scoops it up, no good, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He looked to be fouled rather hard on that particular possession.
Foul number 4, Bryce Carnes, his first. Team foul number 6 on the Owls. Cole McDaniel, shooting 2.
First free throw by McDaniels is up and good. As all the Trojans back off the lane, McDaniels readies his second free throw. That one rattles around and falls in, makes it a 59-26 ball game. McBride into the front court with it for Burris. Goes high left side to Sanderson. Now between the circles it comes to Carnes. Carnes drives into the lane, kicks it down the baseline to McBride. His three-pointer's up and good. Just the 7th point of the second half here for Burris. Burris picks up with some three-quarter court pressure, but it's just token man-to-man. Maddie with it now.
Good move there by Sam Maddie. Kicks it
Nice
inside
pass.
of McDaniel.
McDaniel's shot won't fall.
Gets his own board. Great hustle there by McDaniel to get the offensive board.
Really outstanding hustle by the Trojans in the entire second half here, I would say. Long three-pointer there by Miller is short, and up with it for Burris is Carnes. Carnes drives right baseline. His turnaround jump shot in the lane's no good. Rebound's cleared off by Miller of Newcastle.
Trojans' hustle is also very comparable to their ball movement here tonight, as Maddie sinks a three-pointer from the corner.
I'll tell you one thing about Newcastle is they basically look like most of the time they got 5 guards on the floor. Everybody can handle it. Everybody can pass it most of the time.
The name of their game is shooting. They like to get outside the three-point arc and sink their three-point buckets.
There's a runner up and good by McBride. Makes it a 62-31 game. And, you know, really, I don't think their shooting percentage has been all that great tonight, but they've still been able to run out to a 30-point lead. So I think it's, like you said, the hustle, the ball movement, the defense.
They've scored a lot of points in transition here this evening.
McDaniel, actually, it's Grow into the lane, gets it to Miller between the circles. High right side, it comes to Maddie. His runner in the lane's blocked away. Loose picked up by Carnes of Burris. Carnes, I should say, is trapped in the far corner, loose, and we're going to go whistle. And
great job by the Trojans there to stop the transition ball from moving.
Yeah, it looked like Burris might be in line for an easy basket there, but Newcastle got back very well. Got a whistle, a jump ball call. Burris will retain possession.
Matney guarding Jones here as he subbed in for Gavin Welch earlier this evening.
Probably the 2 biggest players on the floor. We got a whistle.
We've got a push off by Bryce Carnes, his first foul of the evening. Team foul number 7 on the Owls. The Trojan will enter the bonus.
Gavin Welch returning for Newcastle.
Welch subs in for McDaniel.
And for Burris, number 3, Adam Combs.
Combs in the lineup for the first time tonight for Burris. And are we going to go to the line or no? I think it was just a held ball call, so no foul, if I'm not mistaken. Maddie will trigger the ball in for the Trojans. Gets it into Welch, back to Maddie. Being guarded there by McBride. Miller with it, being pressured, goes right baseline to Matney. Matney kicks it top of the key to Welch. Welch near side, it comes to Maddie. Maddie and Matney, we've got to be careful how you pronounce that. Welch, or excuse me, that's Grow with it. Now Welch between the circles. Near side, it comes to Miller. Trojans are very patient, looking for the shot that they want. Looks like coaches wanting to run some offense. Miller drives baseline, a little shovel pass to, and then they kick it out to Grow, but the rebound's pulled off by Matney. They kick it out to Miller. Miller three-pointer left baseline is up and good. Makes it a 65-31.
Great shot fake there by Trey Miller.
And again, good ball movement.
Trojans playing very well as a team here tonight, as Matt Bell will enter the game.
Little runner
at the next
by Stevenson. It's no good. We've got a whistle.
This is pretty huge for the Trojans here as Matt Bell enters the game. Doesn't see a whole lot of time on the floor as he enters the game here for Brandon. Matt Bell, a senior here, as he will come in after the 1-and-1 play.
And as we said earlier, Bell rocks the old mullet pretty well.
He's bringing it back.
Matney steps the line. His first free throw, I should say, is hard. Rebound's cleared off by Jones of the Owls. Near side it comes to Fisher. Fisher cut off. McBride with it now. They're working around the perimeter. Combs touches it for the first time there. And out on top is McBride. He drives into the lane, puts up a runner, no good.
We'll have a foul called. Foul's caught on Sam Matty, his third of the evening. 15th foul on the Trojans. McBride will go to the line to shoot 2.
4:33 to go in the ball game. Trojans comfortably ahead in this one.
First shot by McBride is good as Matt Bell enters the game for Brandon Matney. See if Matt can get a job done here.
There you go. Like to see these guys get into the scoring column, ones that get in late in the ball game as well. Second free throw is up and good by McBride. Makes it a 65-33 ball game. Matty into the front court. Penetrates into the lane. Tries to find Bell underneath, but it's knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by the Owls. Or I should say last touch by the Trojans. It was not deflected, so that gives the ball back over to Burris. High left side, it goes to Combs. Combs thinks about it for the Owls. He drives into the lane. He's cut off. Now Fisher with a long three is in and out, no good. Loose, fought for, and up with it for Newcastle is Grow. Grow, right side to Welch. Welch shuffled his feet before driving the baseline. Turnover, gives the ball back over to Burris. And we got wholesale substitutions here for Newcastle as
Smith, Scott, Hinton, and freshman Colin Taylor all enter the game as we have a platoon swap. I like to see this as some guys that normally don't get to see the floor are into the game here this evening.
Is Taylor the only freshman on the varsity roster?
I believe so.
Baseline drive there by McBride is shot's no good, but he draws the foul.
Hinton gets into the scorebook tonight with his first foul. 16th foul on the Trojans. It'll remain Owl ball.
Fisher will trigger it in. 4 minutes to play. And he tries to throw it off of a Newcastle player, and it goes out of bounds. Owls will retain possession. Lob pass comes in to McBride. His long three-pointers off the front iron. No good. Rebounds cleared off by Bell. Bell gives it off to Taylor. Taylor, high right side. It comes here to Hinton. They work it around the perimeter. That's Scott. He penetrates in the lane, has it knocked away. Up with it for the Owls is Jones. Jones will take it to the length of the court, put up a runner. It's up and good. And Jones will go to the free throw line to pad his numbers. It's a frustrating night for the Owls. And for Jones, I'm sure.
First foul on Colin Taylor this evening. 17th foul on the Trojans as the Owls will enter the bonus.
Substitution for Burris into the lineup is going to be Asher Donahue, and I think he's going to come in for Jones. Jones's free throw rattles around and falls in.
Jones pushes his scoring total on the evening to 21, I believe.
So he's got over half of Burris's points as the Owls pick up some token pressure. Hinton with it in the backcourt, goes high right side to Taylor. Taylor on the dribble. Near side it comes. There's a long three-pointer by Hinton. Is no good. The rebound's pulled off by Smith. He kicks it back out. Trojans working around the perimeter. Taylor penetrates into the lane, has his shot knocked away. The ball's picked up, loose ball's picked up by Fisher for Burris. Fisher into the front court, goes left baseline to Combs. Combs penetrates, kicks it out top to McBride. His three-pointer's in and out, no good. Rebounds loose and fought for, and off with the rebound is Nathaniel Smith. We're going to get a foul.
Nate Smith going to the line to shoot 1-and-1 here as the Trojans are in the bonus.
See if Smith can crack the scoring column. Smith appears to be a bit of a fan favorite.
I think everybody on the floor at the moment's a fan favorite.
There you go.
Nate is a senior. I believe this is his first attempt at some varsity points.
At home anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
Smith readies his first free throw. He is too strong off the glass.
It'll remain, sorry. Thought it was going to remain Trojan ball there. It will be Owl ball. 3 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter.
McBride with it in the front court. High left side it goes to Sanderson. Back out on top. That's Stevenson, I should say. Combs with it now.
Great defense being played by Dawson Scott there.
All the bench players are coming in playing very hard. Loose ball's fought for and finally picked up by Hinton. Hinton being pressured in the backcourt. 2:35 to go in the ball game. And has it knocked away from behind. We're going to get a reach-in foul. And that's going to go against McBride of Burris.
Hinton will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. 2:32 left to play here in the game. Trojans lead 65-36.
More substitutions here for Burris. In and out for Hinton won't go, as we have
I don't believe I have these two players on my
I think you're
roster.
right. I don't see an 11 or a 23 on my roster either. So some mystery players for Burris. Free throw is up and good for the Trojans. Makes it a 66-36 ball game. Combs with it now. Comes near side.
Great pressure being put on by Matt Bell there as player was tripped.
No whistle. Al's working around the perimeter. Got some JV players into the lineup for Burris. There's a jump shot by Combs. He's short, out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by, pointed in the direction of, yeah, they say it should be Burris's basketball.
I believe the shot was deflected.
Burris triggers the ball in bounds. Tries to anyway. Finally gets it in. Top of the key, it comes to Combs. Combs shot fake, penetrate. There's a 15-foot jump shot from the elbows, no good. Loose ball's fought for, cleared off by Bell of the Trojans.
Bell with his second rebound on the evening as Hinton pushes the ball up to the key. Trying to get some people some points as he takes a deep three. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound by Nate Smith. Very aggressive.
Floor. We got some pile up there, but the three-pointer by Taylor is in and out, no good. And we got a whistle, and
Smith is slow to get up.
both teams call their players over the bench as the Newcastle training staff attends to Nathaniel Smith. He walks off. We'll see if he's going to stay in. No, it looks like we're going to get a substitution as Maddie re-enters the lineup. So bad luck there for Smith. Had some opportunity to play some varsity minutes, and he has to sit back down.
Hopefully Nate is okay. Looks to be fine as he hobbles off the court under his own power.
Was Nate one of those multi-sport athletes or no?
He did as well play football, and he does play track, or do track, not play. He's a shot put thrower for the track team.
Trojans get the ball in bounds to Scott. Now we have high right side. It comes to Hinton now, right wing to Maddie, and we've got another whistle. Oh, and we'll get timeout to get Smith back in the ball game. So good news there as Maddie sits back down.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. I don't believe the Trojans are going to take it. I believe Coach Cox just did that to get Nate Smith back into the ball game.
So Hinton will trigger it in on the other side. Get the ball into Taylor. Taylor, I know, is a good shooter. I've seen in the JV games. I can see him get a good look at it tonight before the evening's over. High post, it goes to Smith. Back out to Scott. Scott drives, puts up around the lane. Up and good.
Dawson Scott's first varsity points. Congrats to Dawson on that. He's been putting in a lot of work over the offseason and during the early parts of this season.
Owls work the ball around the perimeter, try to go to the high post to Combs. Owls drive the baseline. Again, we got some JV players in the game for Burris. There's a three-pointer, is up and good for the Owls. Garrison is the name I hear from the PA man. So I'm sure he's happy to get in the scoring column for Burris. And not a whole lot of points scored here in the second
Matt Bell with the isolation. Nice move and a shot put up. Shot's no good. Offensive rebound reeled in by Hinton. Back to Bell. Bell for three. Shot's no good. We could not get another one. Foul's called on 52 Nate Smith as he gets into the scorebook here this evening. Thought Matt Bell was going to get his first varsity points here.
To the line for the Owls will go, I believe that's Garrison.
Shooting 1-1.
Garrison at the line shooting 1-1 for Burris. The Trojans have a 29-point lead. 40 seconds left to play as Smith reels in another rebound.
Taylor with it for the Trojans, being pressured in the backcourt.
Taylor's proven himself to be a great ball handler in the JV matches. Hinton drives in, kicks it out to Bell. Bell for three. Shot's no good.
Combs with it for Burris. Takes the length of the court, puts up a runner and scores it. Another JV player there for Burris gets into the scoring column, trims the lead to 27.
10 seconds left as Bell has the ball as they get it back to Hinton. Coach Cox tells him to hold the ball during the final seconds. That will bring the game to an end this evening. Trojans are victorious against the Muncie Burris Owl at a final score of 68-41.
Let's take a break, and we'll come back with some final numbers and commentary. You're listening to Trojan Basketball on the NC Trojan Report.
We are back with some post-game stats. Leading the way for the Muncie Burris Owls was number 10, Colin McBride with 14 points, followed up by Grant Jones with 13. For the Trojans, Caleb Groh leading all scorers this evening with 15 points, Gavin Welch close behind with 13, and Cole McDaniel behind him with 9.
So balanced scoring tonight was the name of the game for Newcastle. And actually, a tale of two halves, I would say, as really that first half I thought both teams looked relatively even. Size-wise, athleticism-wise, things looked even, but whatever, like I said earlier, whatever Coach Cox said to him at halftime worked, as the Trojans came out in the third quarter, outscored Burris 28-4, and the final score being 68-41. So the Trojans scored 11 there in the fourth, and the Owls outscored the Trojans in the fourth quarter 15-11. I was listening to the PA announcer talk about the next game. Wasn't quite sure who was going to be up next on the docket for the Trojans. Again, score by quarters, 15-6 at the end of the first quarter. Newcastle led 29-22, so only a 7-point lead at halftime. But then they outscored the Owls 28-4 in quarter number 3, and that was the difference in the ball game. Okay, the victory tonight for Newcastle drops the Burris record to 3-5 overall, and they are, as we said, yet to play a conference game, non-conference game tonight. The victory for Newcastle bumps their record up to 2-3, and as we heard the PA announcer say just a minute ago, the next ball game for the Trojans will be at home against a strong Class 2A Winchester team here on Wednesday, the 23rd of December. That's going to just about do it here from Newcastle. Blake and Luke and myself enjoyed it tonight. We will talk to you next time. Good evening, everyone.